ago. And you are the first people to hear these. So I have 4 for you tonight. A nice idea. You said you had an extra ticket to a concert that you would have been happy to share with me if you had only known that I liked that kind of music. Except that the concert happened 2 years ago, and I didn't even know you then. Autocorrect. The gibberish you read is not what I wrote. It makes no sense, I know, and I hope that you know what I meant when I sent you that text. You can thank the incoherence to autocorrect. And for those of you who know my work, everything I write is truth. Dear friend, I know you're on vacation, a well-deserved trip away from the daily grind. I know how long you planned and saved for this trip. I know you've been dealing with a lot, and this trip is exactly what you need to regain your peace of mind. Dear friend, I know you're on vacation, but I've been cleaning out my house, and I have a small box of stuff that I'd like to give away to someone who would appreciate it. It's in my garage, and I want it gone. Dear friend, I know you're on vacation, but I need you to contact someone who would appreciate this box and have them make arrangements with me to pick it up immediately. It simply cannot wait till you get home. Dear friend, I know you're on vacation, but is something I would never, ever say. Anyone who knows me knows that I live for big ears every year. It's the first thing that goes on my new calendar. And a couple years ago, there was a poet over at the KMA, and he did a poem in a style I had never heard before. And this is a poem that I was so inspired to write, and it just came out in final form. It was amazing. So I hope you enjoy it. Round and round, a stream of consciousness. Art is music, is poetry, is art, is music, is poetry, is art. Is one soul, is one in the expression of love and life. Art is music, is poetry, is art, is music, is poetry, is all one, is all art, is all me. Is round, is round, is round, is round, is round like a ball is round, like my collection of circles is round, like circuitous thinking is round, like my thoughts moving from thing to thing, connecting ideas, creating in a manner that moves one's emotions, that moves one's feelings about the world forward like the wheel on a vintage sports car, always forward yet always classic, always refined, always treasured, always remembered, always cherished. Round like the hula hoop that hangs in the garage, untouched for years, perhaps someday to be used for its intended purpose, or for something else. Round like those mandalas I draw, round like those photos of circles I take and crop to a square, round like those rusty washers I love so much, round like a bubble floating up to the sky, reflecting all that is around it, soaring, 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 soaring. Round like a birthday cake as you wish for one more year for greatness, with hope and joy and resolve. Art is music is poetry as art is music is poetry is art. Rolling, rolling, free of debris, except for the debris that others have determined as such, but is a treasure to me because of its patina, because of its history, because of its roundness, because roundness calms my soul, calms my mind. Rolling, rolling to the future, rolling forward, rolling to someplace new, exciting, unexplored, novel, engrossing. Rolling like a rolling stone gathers no moss, except moss is beautiful. Have you looked at moss? Really stopped and looked at it up close? The colors, the textures, the quiet biome? Moss is perfection in its simplicity, in its complexity, in its tenaciousness, and its will to survive. Art is music is poetry is art is music is poetry is art is music is poetry is art is life, my glorious, wonderful, curated life, my hopes, my dreams. My intentions are all encompassed in the circular energy of art, music, poetry. And so it begins where it left off, as circles do. Never quite the same as it was, but never so different as to be unrecognizable.